I did want to just say, and I'm curious, Lana, as someone who grew up understanding the occupation, understanding, ethnic cleansing, now you've had people who weren't us, right? Like people who just, some of the people I've had on this show, some of my friends were like, I actually just came to this issue post October 7th, like as heinous as it was, obviously, it actually like got me to pay attention to this,
right?
Which is actually my first post on socials, where I can't believe it took something so atrocious like this act of violence to get people to pay attention to what was going on. You know what I mean? It's like, but the
that's
point
what
is,
it did take for a lot of people.
Right. But the point is actually, and especially when it comes to Democrats, 75% of them, according to a new Quinnipiac poll, oppose Israel's military actions in Gaza. 66% of independents, which is huge. 56% of Republicans support more spending given to Israel. They do not largely disapprove. They don't oppose it. Again, half of the voters surveyed, including 77% of Democrats, said they believe Israel is committing genocide. 77% of Democrats say Israel is committing genocide.
Yeah, you'd figure the politicians who claim to represent Democrats would call it that.
77%, and I guess we're a year later, but like this number back then, we could probably look it up, but it was probably somewhere around like really 45.
Like nothing.
No, but I'm saying like it was enough to pay attention to.
Right.
Like it was enough to be like, this is a voting bloc that's gonna F me in the end. I'm talking about Kamala Harris.
Oh, in that time, yeah.
Right,
yes,
right.
Yes.
Like
there were at that time they were enough already. Prior to that, as somebody who's born in Chicago, grew up in America and lived, I think that seeing that shift, seeing people A, learn about it, B, get to the point where they're like, wait, this is not okay. And C, go, wait, we're paying for that and then we need money. Like that's happened so quickly for some people. Honestly, kind of instantaneously for some people.
Yes. Yeah.
As soon, they're just like, wait a minute, what? No, we're not cool with that. Mm-hmm. And so I think that it speaks to how strong, the cause is when you finally understand. And also like how strong Israel is fighting with propaganda and everything, because like you just went looking for it. We don't have a PR arm. Like we have Mo as a TV show. That's what they have. So we don't have anybody doing PR for us. So the fact that a bunch of people figured it out without the $1 billion that Kamala spent, and we're like, wait, we're still not cool with this. So I think, that's where, just as a Palestinian American, and I think most Palestinians would agree, that's the wildest thing we thought we would never see in our lifetime.
Yeah.
And it's sad that it came off of, such, death and tragedy. It's just the fact that like, obviously nobody was going to pay attention.
Yep. No, I think that's the sea change, at least in the United States, which is, I think, where we can affect change. Look, it's still about ending funding to Israel, period. That's what this movement is about. That's what we can do. Mm-hmm. And when you see numbers like this, 77% of Democrats, 64% of Republicans say they do not believe Israel is committing a genocide. And yet what's so funny about this is a lot of their mouthpieces, their Candace Owens is, formerly Charlie Kirk's, were questioning Israel because it is a cultural shift. It is beyond left and right. I mean, I'm talking about parties here, but it is so ubiquitous that reality is doing the PR for Palestinian life, right? Mm-hmm. That is what's happening. And so
that's why the Van Jones thing, I think, was so particularly insidious. Mm-hmm. Like Van Jones going on Bill Maher and making a dead baby joke, about dead Palestinian babies.
I wonder if he knew they would laugh. I don't know if he was really, I honestly, there's a part of me that doesn't think he thought they would laugh that hard.
But he loved it.
But he loved it. Like he got excited, like, it was just.
Oh, he absolutely loved it. And we'll play some of the video if you want to show it. Just
because we talking about it.
We talking about it. Yeah,
we talking about it. Gotta watch it. You know what? I looked for his number in my phone, and I think I either deleted it or he had it deleted somehow, which is weird.
How could he go into your phone and delete?
I don't know. I also was like, can that happen?
Sometimes when I transfer phones, like my cloud stuff doesn't. Like I've had that happen where it's like the numbers don't transfer over or something.
Because you guys know, I used to like be friendly with him back in like 2016. Because he comes from the left. He comes from movements.
Well, yeah, originally, yeah. But
we talked about doing a podcast together back in like 2015. Then he used to call me randomly because he accidentally had me in there as his assistant. So he would like regularly call me and I'd be like, Van, it's not me. It's not who you want, blah.
Yeah.
Anyway, fun times.
And then they would text each other at night, but accidentally.
No, dude, never.
You know, I see it differently. And I love this conversation because I think people those of us who went to college give a lot more credit to college courses for how the world works than I do. This is not about critical race theory on college campuses. This is about Iran. Iran and Qatar have come up with a disinformation campaign that they are running through TikTok and Instagram that is massive. If you are a young person...
Can I just say he is wearing a Bring Them Home pin.
Yeah.
And he is, I mean, this is 2 years in. This is what's so crazy.
Have you not seen the
clip.
pictures, the video of him with Rabbi Shmuley?
Oh, of course. Yeah. He's close with Shmuley.
It's all over.
You open up your phone and all you see is dead Gaza baby, dead Gaza baby, dead Gaza baby. Right. Diddy, dead Gaza baby, dead Gaza baby. That's basically the whole thing.
With Thomas Friedman, like world's most renowned Islamophobe.
Yeah.
And so just like, so what about that is fucking propaganda? Like, this is what's so insane to me about that clip. What is propaganda about that? Are you saying that Iran and Qatar are you buying into the like Pallywood lie that they're like fake
it's so
babies?
Dehumanizing that it's just the pinnacle of dehumanization to say these are just fake babies that Iran and Qatar are putting on your timelines, and that's all it is, you guys.
Yeah, it's just a propaganda campaign.
Like you guys are falling for this AI campaign. It's insanity.
Well, this is why I find this particularly disgusting, is because whether or not I don't think he's doing like necessarily this is Pallywood thing. What he is doing is what I've seen a lot of like liberal Zionists do, and Zionists in general, which is, you are falling for the propaganda that it's making this your top issue. There's dead babies all over the place, but the propaganda is causing you to only focus on the dead babies in Gaza. Now, what's fucking insane about this to me is that he is essentially projecting. Like, this is complete 100% Zionist projection.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, that people post about dead babies because every day there are new dead babies. People don't like dead babies. People don't like when our tax dollars go to dead babies. So he can complain about Sudan and say, oh, why don't you talk about all these other things? Because our tax dollars are going directly to killing these children. And number two, I have seen what he's talking about is a real phenomenon, but it doesn't apply to Palestinians and to Iran. It applies to Israel and to Zionists. Like, what he's describing is the Israeli digital content strategy, which is to take one day, October 7th, and squeeze it for every bit of trauma porn you possibly can. It's propaganda because of the fact that they constantly show images from this day over and over and again on our timeline. You see it all the time on Twitter, on every social media platform, on YouTube. There's mid-roll ads. There's paid influencers. That's actually what he is describing.
Well, there's paid influencers like Van Jones. Like, you don't say this stuff if you are not getting a check.
Yes.
And I'll remind everybody that in the aftermath of October 7th, he went to the like Israel rally or something in DC.
Yeah, he did that Israel Day or March for Israel, whatever it was.
Right. He had to follow Brett Gelman going like, we don't need any other races. We only need Jews to stick together.
Oh,
so what we're saying is that people won't be genocidal ghouls for free.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Which is kind of a relief, right?
I mean,
there's a little bit.
I feel like some are. I feel like
there's
some are.
definitely
Sure.
I know a lot of free.
But I feel like we can tell the ones that are doing it for a check.
Yes, I think so too. And I think like Van Jones is such an obvious like candidate for that. If he's not doing it for like physically getting a check, he's doing it for
currying favor in some
currying favor. It's for it's like the capital could be, access to power.
Well, the
which
best
is
part
his
about
favorite thing.
Oh yeah, the best part about the Israel Day rally is that he said, we mourn every Israeli baby and every Gazan baby, and they booed him at every Gazan baby.
Yes, they booed him.
And it took him a moment, and you'd think that would be a wake-up call. It's not for Van. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/bitchuationroom. Do it.